Hello folks, welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Well, today it's going to be a very exciting day. As mentioned just the days before the interest rate decision on Wednesday, I said, I don't know, but I think Friday could be even worse than Wednesday. Wednesday wasn't that worse. I mean, we had a little bit of volatility, but they matched very well to my expectation that nothing big is going to happen. However, today I'm a little bit more scared, to be honest. Not only that, of course, we also have Powell speak today, and we need to see, but because the markets and market actors will try to read between the lines, just to detect some, some ways of coming ways from the monetary policy and politicians. And on the other side, we also have, for example, the referendums taking place in Luhansk, Donetsk, and so on and so forth. So also on geopolitical stage, it could be also very, very, tough. And so I'm trading. I longed. I'm longing. I placed a long, but I'm shorting all the time at the same time. And my shorts are the cash cow today, while I know that my long is going to give me some gains as well. Not sure if this weekend I would expect some volatility today. So in 1.5 hours, Powell is going to speak. Not sure if I'm going to close everything and maintain and stay away and to wait what's going to happen next, or or just stay with my positions right now, because hedging with a short while my long maintains active. I don't think that the volatility could be very big. And few hours later, SPY, so Wall Street, will close its doors, and that's the big problem I see. Afterwards, we will be alone with Bitcoin, low volume, and we know what that means. So we need to be extremely careful once again. However, for next week, I would expect, I don't know how next week is going to be in the beginning, so Monday, Tuesday, but in my opinion, we could see some green candles after the really pain in the ass days we had in the past. I mean, I was shorting, I did good gain, a really good gain. So we need to see. Tomorrow, after I received so many comments, but some comments talking and asking if I'm going to make a live stream. I think it makes sense to make a live stream tomorrow. I mean, that's what I did just in the past. But I mean, if you want that way, we can do that. I mean, I would then start at the same time like usual, so at between 8-9 p.m. Central European time, a live stream where we can include the Q&A. So if you have some questions, you can place the question on YouTube or Discord, and I can check them and reply directly to you. That's it. I would say let us go forward and see to be well prepared for today's Powell speech. We will see what's going to happen there. So first of all, wealth ratio 30 days moving average lifting up a little bit, just really a little bit, after it did 53% just yesterday, and now it's declining once again. So nothing new here, absolutely nothing new. So let us go forward and check the Weights ratio 30 hours. So here we go, and we see what's happening here. So the weights ratio 30 hours moving average lifted up, declined. It seems it wants to go up once again, but we are below the 90. So as long as we maintain below of 90, in my opinion, everything is fine. I mean, still indicating sell pressures coming in, but not that big anymore. Well, I mean, stablecoin. Well, first of all, you can see we didn't dump once again, so we need to wait. But you know, the weights ratio 1 hour at the moment at 91 makes sense because we are noticing the sell pressure at the moment. Next, stablecoin reserves on centralized exchanges. Also here the trend is completely negative, so not bullish at all, indicating, and that's what I'm receiving via whale alert, is indicating a lot of stablecoin outflows from Binance. So mainly 50, today it was almost 200 millions. That's really big. At the same time, we can see here also the stablecoin supply is declining. So it's declining once again. It's making a new low, it seems here, also indicating they are sucking capital from the crypto market. Also not bullish at all, but it is what it is. So yeah, we need to adapt and to make money on both ways, when we are bullish, when we are bearish. Let us go forward. So also here we can see, I mean, we still have inflows bigger than usual. I mean, we remember last week where I said, that's strange, so low volume related to the inflows. Yeah, but however, it's not big at all. I mean, just for today, that was this morning, that was the biggest until now, that was 1,500 Bitcoins. That was in 1 hour. Afterwards, we started to dump. And the most crazy thing, once again, is if we check, for example, the moves, CryptoQuant, once again, making some trouble here. It correlates, once again, perfectly with what the market maker did. Oh, sorry, here. So we had also here, for example, fund flows 1,500 Bitcoins. It matches once again very much. Wow, I see a fund flow of 2,355 Bitcoins just a few hours ago. Oh, didn't see that. So, but it seems related to derivative. I would. The question is if they are expecting, if they are going to short or to long. As you know, yesterday we detected a gap on Bitcoin collateral futures based on CBDs. That's something we need to check afterwards. However, no big business happening here, absolutely not. But the reserves on centralized exchanges are still lifting up, so indicating we are not completely done and we need a little bit more patience. So let us go forward. So if we take a look, I see here, the first thing I see here, open interest not rising, funding rate declining, but leverage ratio pumping once again like hell. So the whole thing, it's a little bit indicating some people are just taking profit or they liquidated some longs. Leverage ratio indicating at least based. The question is who is shorting here? Is that the market maker entities? Possible, but not sure, to be honest. So not sure. We need also here, it's I think too early. We need to see a little bit more informations. But funding rate, open interest, leverage ratio. That's crazy. So gamblers are back on the table. That's perfect. So if we take a look to stablecoins related to derivative exchanges, we don't see any flow activity here. Really flat everything. The only thing, and it matches of course very well to the fund flow activity related to entities. We have here 3,380 bitcoins. Even then, not that huge. Also interesting that afterwards, so 1 hour later, they had an outflow of 2,600 bitcoins while we received another 2,400 bitcoins to derivative exchanges. So also here we need to see what's going to happen there. It's absolutely not clear in my opinion. So if we go further, we can see, yeah, they are liquidating longs. Wow. Once again, something, what did, okay, I don't know what CryptoQuant changed once again, but I'm missing here some informations. Well, what we see here is that they are, yeah, liquidating some longs, but nothing big, really absolutely low volume. At the moment, even liquidating a little bit more shorts, but also here nothing big. What we see, and that's the aggregated one, we can see the leverage ratio, we can see the open interest, and we can see the funding rate. So it matches to them what I have showed you here in the other chart. If we go forward, that's what I was missing, by the way, we can see Binance. And on Binance, it looks a little bit different. So we see here the funding rate. So indicating at the moment, after they demanded a lot of longs yesterday, at the moment they are demanding more shorts at the moment. Okay, it doesn't say we need to have a much more shorts in the balance. It just means that at the moment they are just demanding more shorts. So if someone is demanding 5 positions in shorts and at the same time someone is only demanding 3 longs, of course the funding rate is declining. That's the whole secret behind the funding rate. So if we take a look, open interest declining, and at the same time even the leverage ratio is declining. That's this purple line here indicating they are liquidating high leverage positions. That's what we can see, at least related to that. Sorry. So that's it. If we go forward, let us just oh, can I spin? Can I make some gains here? Give me some credits. Blue, 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 blue. No. Okay. But we can trigger here to refresh the site. Yeah, well, as mentioned, only because the funding rate is declining doesn't mean that on Binance we still have more, you know, it just means that they are demanding more shorts at the moment. So usually now this here should increase more than this here. However, you can see that the current positions on Binance, that's the complete, so the total open interest multiplied the long short ratio that Binance provides. And based on this data, we have 73% in longs and only 27% in shorts. So we know what that means. Usually they go even more down to liquidate these longs, and then we go up. And that's the same thing they did just when we were on the upside. And they go even more up to liquidate all shorts, because it's obviously, hey, we will go down. Hey, we will go down. They liquidate every short, or they try at least, the late and high leverage shorts. And when then they clean that up, it's the time where they start to dump. And that's what it happened. And in my opinion, that's going to happen once again here. So, yeah. As we have this Powell speech today, that could be enough to liquidate a lot of shorts and longs and to go up afterwards. So we are still in this trend channel on Bitcoin. So usually the lower trend line will be at 18,200. So maybe we are going to retest this 18,200 and then go up again. So if we take a look to Binance liquidation cluster, the next one would be here at 19,600. On the long side, nothing, to be honest. So even the volume is lifting up 100 million. We can see that even on shorts, low leverage is still very present, but everything high leverage and so on and so forth, I don't see anything. I really, even here on the long side, we see low leverage. It's just more present here than everything else. So it looks at the moment very boring on the future markets related to liquidation map. Let us take a look if that matches to FTX. Takes a little bit as usual. So let us see what's showing here. Wow, it looks indeed different, and also here the liquidations are lifting up. I mean, the structure looks similar, really similar on the long and on the short side, but more on the long side. So also here, you know, we need to go to 15K just to liquidate this cluster here, or even go to 13,500 to liquidate this one. And on the long short side on FTX, nothing special, nothing in interest. So that's it. Let us go forward. So we see also here something changed. So we see on the gamma walls, we have here concentration on puts and here concentration of calls. So if we take a look here, we see the minimum support area is at 17.5, but 18.5 looks at the moment very accurate. So 18.5, and that's where it's not that easy just to break to the downside, as you can see. And on the upside, we have a 19.5. That's the biggest call wall, and usually that should work as a resistance. So 19.5, between 18.5, 19.5, otherwise 25. We have here 4, so 75, 18.5 as a support area, 19.5 or 20,500 as a resistance area. If we take a look here, we are at minus 25,000. It's minus 25,000. We were even lower at minus 55,000, and we had a, it seems, quick short squeeze. That was when the price lifted up to 19,500 and declined once again. So right now our GAX is at minus 25,000. It gives us more the opportunity to go up, even it's not that low where we can say we can't go even more down. So 18,200 will be an option still on the table. So let us go forward. Strategies. Let us see what's happening there. And we have, wow, still big. Iron Condor. Okay, crazy. Didn't see that here. Iron Condor. So what we are going to check is bull diagonal spread with calls, 1,200 lots, bull put spread with 400 lots, bear put spread, and Iron Condor. Yeah, that's it. Let us check them. So let us see. We start once again with the bull diagonal spread with calls. And we see, well, we received a lot. Let us see if we can find something that's from today. Oh yeah, something big. Well, it's okay. It's not that big. So also here, usually the diagonal bull call spread, it's a strategy where the trader is bullish on the underlying asset, so Bitcoin over the longer term, but it's neutral or mildly bullish in the near term. That's usually what's happening here. So usually we need here between 7th and 24th, 14th of October. He is speculating to have and maybe to see a price above of 24K, 24K, 24K mid of October. September is pain in the ass, as you can see. So it wouldn't surprise me to see in October to start to rise, because October, November, December, it would match, go and start hitting 28K, for example. Just to make it clear, I'm buying spot right now, not that huge. Still struggling. If the price could go even more down, I would like to see a retest of 17.7 before we go up. But as you know, I'm bullish for the first half of 2023. Expecting an exit rally, because I think that the second part of 2023 is going to be even more bearish than this year. Yeah, you are right. That's crazy. So let us go forward. So bull put spread, the next one, bull put spread, where you here. Let us see. Oh, that's from today. Also short term. That's also cool. Bull put spread. I mean, the name tells you everything. It's the bull. Yeah, the trader is neutral or bullish on Bitcoin, and to realize its maximum profit related to this strategy, the Bitcoin price has to be at or above the strike price of the short put with a higher strike. So that means above of 19K, above of 19K. I would say, yeah, it's fine. I'm absolutely okay with that, because it's, you know, that's what I also would expect. Only down doesn't work. We will have enough opportunities to go down. Of course, and obviously, and you are right when you are frying, hey, Inspo, you tweeted once about Glassnode, 200,000 Bitcoins to centralized exchanges. Yeah, I retweeted it. But until today, I can't confirm that. At least CryptoQuant is not showing me that. I don't see any big difference on centralized exchanges, at least related to the Bitcoin reserve. So usually you would see something. Even those 50,000 Bitcoins to Huobi, if you check the reserves on OKEx, they declined by 50,000. So even that correlates, and of course it's a neutral operation. Because yeah, you have minus 50,000 Bitcoins on OKEx, but plus 50,000 on Huobi. It looks a little bit like internal, like you know, Huobi just bought from OKEx 50,000 Bitcoin, but I don't know. I didn't receive any confirmation, and as you know, Huobi said that it wasn't Huobi itself, but traders. I don't know if I would trust that, but whoever, it doesn't matter. So let us go forward. So at least we can say these guys are not indicating they are expecting a big dump hitting 16K or something until beginning of October. So and the next one was the bear put spread. Also something we need to check. Beer prep, where's my side? Well, but the beer put spread obviously it's exactly the opposite of the bull put spread. It's not bullish, it's bearish. And also here, just to realize the maximum profit with this strategy, the Bitcoin price has to be at or below, not above, below the strike price of the short put, so with a lower strike. In this case, as you see, no, you can't see that, but now you see that. These guys here are expecting, wow, that's crazy. So someone is expecting, that's really crazy. So for September 7th, they expected a price above of 19K, and a week later, a price below 15K. We should remind that, but it looks extremely accurate. I mean, wow. Can that happen? Wow. To be honest, I don't know. It's crazy. It looks a little bit if that would be maybe the same trader, but is that maybe? I mean, we are not talking about huge volume, but you know, is that possible? Not part of my plan, but yes, everything is possible. So we need to see. Very interesting, in my opinion. Iron Condor. Iron Condor, also here, just 2 trades, it seems. No, 1 trade. It's a multi-leg one. And this one is really interesting because his profit is very limited, but also the risk. So it's much more, you know, to make a little bit of money, but nothing big. So indicating also in that case that they are expecting to make some money between, let me see, 22K and 16K. So until end of this month, those here are the most interesting part here, 20 to 16. And then we have 13 to 25. So they both here a call at 25K and a call at 22K and sold. No, and sorry. They bought a call 25K, but they sold a call 22K while they sold 16K put and bought a put 13K. So here that's mainly only a trade that makes sense just because of the premium. So it allows the trader to generate larger premium while limiting potential loss. That's everything. So not really a big indicator if the price is going up or down. He is just trading a range, and in that case it's all about premium. And as you see, we are not talking about that huge. Absolutely not. 20,500, 20,500, 25K and 7K. So it's, I wouldn't say peanuts, but not that big. And yeah, so the size looks big, just related to the lots, because they are out of the money. So yeah, okay, that's it. Nothing new here. Let us go forward. So we are here on CBDs and we need to check what's happening. FTX at the moment just selling more than buying. If we take a look here, we can see that it's obviously they distributed a lot afterwards. They started to buy more and then selling once again. So nothing big. It looks very, if you check that, very good synchronized between future market and the only interesting part here is if you check, for example, and that's what happened in June, is stablecoin collateral futures are lifting up, so indicating they are longing, while, for example, Bitcoin collateral futures are declining, indicating they are shorting. Usually this shorts means, or at least it can mean, that they are hedging, so buying at the same time using Bitcoin collateral to short. We know that the entities are playing here right now, so we need to be extremely careful here if these guys are shorting with Bitcoin collateral, because that's something they like to do. So let us go forward. Oh, what happened here to the side? Oh, didn't open them today? A little bit. Okay. So Binance, let us check what Binance is doing. Well, Binance at least indicating they're just buying more than selling. If we check almost 4,700 Bitcoins since yesterday, so it's not that bad, absolutely not. If we go forward and we check Bitfinex, it looks like they are not doing anything. So they distributed right now, maintaining, could maybe, usually when we see that, Bitfinex is well known that they love to hedge. So usually that should go up and hedge with a Bitcoin collateral shorts. Not happening here. So they are not buying, not doing anything. It looks a little bit strange for Bitfinex. And of course we have Coinbase, very bullish as usual. So if we go to the 30 minutes resolution, we can see that. So just buy, always only buying. Not that big as usual, but however. Entities, retailers, of course, buying, bullish. Shrimps, buying, bullish. These guys, buying, bullish. Once again, wallets then with less than 100 Bitcoins are really bullish on Bitcoin. These guys here, as you know, I don't know why it, yeah, of course it looks different, just because of, I need to, no, yeah, now it looks better. The trend is positive, but these guys like to make quick profits, buy, sell, and that's why the balances goes up and then down, goes up and then down. So at the moment they are really looking for quick profit trades. Market maker entities looks like big pain in the ass. So since February, you remember 5,320,000 Bitcoins was the balances of this entity. February 11th, they have now 4,870,000. These guys are not bullish on Bitcoin, absolutely not. I don't know why. And that's why I tweeted about that, because that's, wow. It's once again surprising me. This year, Bitcoin and crypto in general is surprising me a lot. So, that's so bearish. That's so bearish. So, but however, I mean, I'm just, short to midterm bullish. The thing is, these guys have so big bags, they don't need to accumulate if they want to reduce their bag. So let the price go up and distribute, while wallets with less than 100 Bitcoins are pushing up. Why not? Maybe we need to see. So that's it here. Let us check some other data. Well, we have seen the fund flows related to the to these market maker entities. We see Huobi here. I show you also the difference because I was talking about that, but you see Huobi here. Now I show you OKEX. Where are you, OKEX? Yeah, we're here. And you see that? From 88,000 down to 30,000. Okay, almost 30,000 to 56. It wasn't 50 like I said. So, but however, you have, if you compare both, it correlates very well. Even the same day. So it correlates very well. Something happened between Huobi and OKEX, and why Huobi is not saying that, I don't know. Maybe it is really a trader on OKEX that decided to go to Huobi. I don't know why, to be honest. I don't have any explanation for that. So Reserves, Bitcoin reserves on centralized exchanges, as you see here, that's the rose line. It lifted up, declined. It seems it wants to decline even more. However, since September 18th, it lifted up at the moment by almost 6,000 Bitcoins. So if we are expecting in 40 minutes a little bit more volatility, it would make sense because they can just distribute those 6, 8, 10,000 Bitcoins, whatever they have, in case. I need to check if we can see the speech of power. I think we can. I didn't prove that yet, so we need to see. Well, I have tweeted about that here as well. You know, that derivative and spot centralized exchanges are bleeding very hard. Miners reduced a lot. So reduced means they are sending less Bitcoins out of their wallets. And even here, extremely low activity also related to centralized exchanges. OTC coming a bit, but nothing big, absolutely. So it's really crypto winter. Okay, let us go forward. So what is happening here related to Coinbase? Well, as you can see, they reinforced here. I mean, they closed here a lot of different walls, but we still have here at 14K a lot of liquidity. But yeah, I mean, also here, you know, at 1150 or whatever. So it looks a little bit strange, to be honest, really strange. They are limiting the way up at 20K, even at 22, at 23. They removed here wall, still waiting here with sell orders between 28 and 32K. And that's it. I mean, since yesterday, really nothing happened. Like, you know, the day just have started, but it's not the case. Deribit, also here, not indicating anything big, just indicating here they are waiting in 19.3. They remove this wall, but also here, nothing big. Bitstamp, still a lot of liquidity here. Also here, reinforced walls, reduced volume here, placed here less than 10,000 also. Some liquidity, reinforced here at 16.7 a wall, so everything is still possible. Waiting at 20,200, and also here sell orders between 22,000 and 23,000, and that's it. Binance Spot, my favorite chart here, removed a lot of sell orders and volume at 25K. Also here at 21,800, waiting and limiting the way up. The same at 21,200, reinforced here wall at 17.5. But you know, if we want to go down, we need to absorb all these buy orders here between 18K and 17.5, and we are so close. So if we are getting some volatility today and we push up very hard, it will be possible even to absorb all of them. But also here, nothing big. Bitfinex, yeah. So Bitfinex also here, nothing new. Also reinforced the wall at 17.5, and that's it. They removed the wall at 21K, also waiting here with sell orders, but also here nothing big, as you can see. So nothing changed. FTX Perp waiting here 21,500. Yeah, reinforced a little bit this area at 17.7. Wow, that's accurate. And that's it. Also here, nothing big. Absolutely nothing big. They reinforced here the wall at 15K, and they removed liquidity here, it seems, and then pushed a little bit more to the upside. OKEX spot, nothing as usual. Kraken spot. Kraken removed the wall here at 17.6. Also this one here reinforced 18K. Interesting. Also waiting at 20K, and that's it. So also here nothing special. BitMEX. Wow. They removed all these walls here. Instead, they placed another one at 11.5. Also here some liquidity at 12K, 13K. So it seems they pushed the liquidity more to the downside. And waiting here with sell orders, remove the wall at 23.7, and that's it. So also here nothing new. Binance futures. Short orders at 22.7 and a lot of long orders between 15 and 14 and 13, and here a lot at 8,000. Look that's relatively new. My question is why? Why? I wouldn't spend my money and lock them there. At least not on Binance International. On Binance US, maybe it makes sense. It happened once, you remember. So, yeah, nothing big at the moment. Also here, just they are, pushing the price down, it seems, while they try to maintain above of 18.7, and also here a little wall at 18.5. So we need to see what's going to happen here. Removed some liquidity here to the downside, but still much more than short orders to the upside. Bitfinex derivatives, let us see. Nothing here, absolutely nothing, still waiting there. They didn't remove the liquidity here, but removed a lot of volume. I think that was triggered here. That's also possible. Kraken futures, nothing. OKEX futures, nothing. And FTX spot. FTX spot waiting at 20,300. Look, I mean, still waiting there. Placed a new wall at 14.6, a new wall at 15.7. Removed here some liquidity, and yeah, we still have liquidity here. They removed volume here, even those two walls at 10,500 and 11,000, while they shifted a little bit more to the upside, 12,600 and even to 14.6, and as mentioned 15.6. Yeah, that's it. So let us talk about my personal conclusion. So as you see, we are still here in this trend channel with a lot of deviations, really a lot of deviation. Usually I would say, okay, that's it. We don't need to use this trend channel. The problem is we are coming back to this channel every time after every deviation. I mean, they failed here once again, 19.5. As we know, that's a call wall, so it works as a resistance. They went down, and every time we had that, retested this upper trend line, and afterwards it dumped. At the moment, they tried to push up once again, so I could imagine to go down to 18.2, then go up once again, or we will see this weekend, maybe they will retest 17.7 and then just go up. So if you are going to ask me if I'm bullish or bearish at the moment, it's really, I think we will go up soon, but it's really difficult at the moment. So for me, obviously, we have two POCs here. We have 19.5, we have 20,500 also. So we have here different areas in our interest. This line here, one interest. So one line, another one. 18K critical zone. We don't, if we break 18K to the downside, we will go down to 17.7 and then even more, or it works as a bear trap. 19.5, next big challenge. That area, as usual, also a big challenge, and this one, and afterwards 28,000. So we need some bulls, brave bulls, that want to break all that to the upside. Obviously. So we need that. Otherwise, we will maintain that level for a while. And something it's possible that bulls just say, oh, no, go, make it yourself. We will wait until next week, SPY, and then maybe we will go up. So at the moment, everything looks like I'm surprised that Bitcoin didn't break to the downside just to go more to the downside and maintain that level here. It's not doing it. So at the moment, nothing changed since yesterday. I mean, the most crucial thing, and I mean, we failed here, even here we failed. We failed here, just 19.5. We have 18.5 here. We didn't break to the downside here, and now here. So it's really just I need a crystal ball to say what's going to happen next. So if we can check and see if Powell is going to I mean, we know that Powell is going to speak, but I can't find any channel that's bringing his speech, it seems. So I'm still looking for it, because maybe I will start a space then, just to talk to you, interact with you, and so on and so forth. To be honest, I'm shifting a little bit more to bullish, because it seems bulls don't want to let the price go even more down. Even I think, and that's our current bottom here, it would be extremely good to go down and then to go up. You know, November, December, that's where I start. Even October is going to be the transition. It's where I would expect step by step with volatility. So we need to be very careful. I would expect to go up, hitting 28K. 28K is the level of my interest at the moment. So we have here trading a trend line where the lower trend line would be at 18.2 if we are going to retest that area. Then we have the 18K, where I think 18K is going to be extremely difficult just to break it. And then we have here our 76 current bottom, where that would be best case to retest that area and then to go up. To the upside, it's clear. 19.5, challenge at 20K, between 20K and 22 at 20,200. So I can imagine we will maintain there, and then to go up, even hitting 20,500, where we have another gamma wall that should work as a resistance. That's it for today. Tomorrow live stream, I will check if I can find any channel that brings the speech of Mr. Jeremy Powell, so we can check that together. Big love. See you tomorrow. Your Inspo. Bye bye.